Thrawn, literally the most compelling and gripping character in the whole Star Wars universe with the exception of Darth Vader. If you're unfamiliar or new to this character, all die-hard Star Wars fans will tell you this. Thrawn is the character that single-handedly saved the Star Wars expanded universe and retained interest in the franchise after so many years. Mitth'raw'nuruodo, famously known as Thrawn, is a Chiss from the planet Rentor in the unknown regions. Thrawn was an officer of the Chiss Ascendancy before entering into service with the Galactic Empire, eventually working his way up to become the Grand Admiral of the Imperial Navy. Prior to the Empire, and as an officer of the Chiss Ascendancy, Thrawn sought out potential allies for the Chiss against a mysterious threat in the unknown regions. Throughout his travels, he encountered Anakin Skywalker, where they would work together to rescue Senator Amidala on Mokivj, where Anakin even acknowledged Thrawn's sharp mind. Years later, Thrawn would attempt to form an alliance with the Emperor in preparation against the mysterious new threat in the unknown regions. And in hopes of gaining Palpatine's favor, Thrawn offered to serve the Empire. Throughout his service to the Empire, Thrawn would encounter many famous rebel fighters such as the crew of the Ghost, and at times even challenged by a mysterious figure known as Nightswan, although that was short-lived. He would eventually disappear as a result of an unforeseen event in which Ezra summoned a fleet of space creatures capable of hyperspace jump, known as purrgils, and took Thrawn away into deep space, saving the rebels on Lothal. It is unknown where Thrawn is at the moment. The most recent mention of Thrawn so far is in The Mandalorian, where we know Ashoka is tracking him. Thrawn is a ruthless and gifted strategist with an intellect far superior to his Imperial peers. He was a devoted student of philosophy, art, and culture of his opponents, and would use it to uncover the strategy of the adversary and defeat it. I won't cover Thrawn's Legends backstory, as that would make for a really lengthy video, but if you are interested, I encourage you to go check it out, as it is incredibly interesting. In Legends, the mysterious threat that Thrawn alludes to is the Yuuzhan Vong. However, since the takeover by Disney, this may no longer be the case, since the Yuuzhan Vong aren't exactly, well, Disney. The Yuuzhan Vong were a sadistic and violent race, one that worshipped pain, so not quite kid-friendly. But looking at Thrawn's reboot by Legends and original author Timothy Zahn, many of the key plot points of Thrawn's origin story remain the same, the biggest difference being that instead of the Yuuzhan Vong, the unknown enemy are now the Grysk, a warlike sentient species that reside in the unknown regions, and, according to Thrawn, pose a big threat to both the Chiss Ascendancy and the Galactic Empire. The idea of a major unknown threat to the galaxy is a massive window of opportunity to propel the franchise forward, moving beyond the conflict between Imperials and Rebels. It offers a premise that would create fresh interest in the franchise after the sequel trilogy, and provides rich storytelling even beyond Thrawn himself, especially on the big screen. Thrawn's calm and collected demeanor, coupled with his extreme intellect, makes him a very compelling character. Thrawn makes decisions with very little consideration for morals, with the exception of his devoted loyalty to the Chiss Ascendancy. And from a certain point of view, you could even argue that he isn't exactly a villain, and more of a great character, who is able to see and take advantage of any opportunity. Thrawn is a character that even casual Star Wars fans can get into. For the canon side of Thrawn's story, it is very much still in its early days, and what happens to him in the future is still unknown, and will most likely be explored in the upcoming Ahsoka series, which means that the possibilities are endless. But I hope they don't restrict Thrawn to just TV shows. I would love to see Thrawn enter the big screen, which has the potential to unite both old and new fans in these deeply divisive days. To me, Thrawn is a character that is destined for something big, galactic big, and so I hope to see more of him in the future. So what do you think? Do you think Thrawn could be the face of Star Wars in the future? Or do you think we'll be going in a different direction? Let me know what you think and comment down below. If you've enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and I will see you in the next video. I am the Lost Acolyte,
and I have spoken.